Hello, my beautiful people. So, hmm, it's like the more I do this, the more I learn about myself, but the less I have to say in a way. Mm, and I just joined Brian Ridgeway, D Ridgeway's parenting reset program or masterclass or whatever it was called. Um, and got like confirmed in what I already know. And that's what I love about mm, remembering myself is that the more I learn from somebody else, the more I realize that I relearn, no, unlearn. And the more I am hearing other people talk about something, the more I am like, I knew that. I just couldn't like say it or like express it or yeah, somehow make a form out of it. So it's kind of like the more I explore, the more I read, listen, look around, the more I'm like, again, it makes sense, but it doesn't. um, but okay, back to the reparenting program thing. They talked so much about when our child is going through something or throwing a tantrum or so I've always been good at nothing good and bad, but I've always been very calm when my son had tantrums. I always knew that he has to go through it and to never block his feelings or stop him from it. At times, I do get like an intuition of, okay, now let's redirect it because we're like looping and stuck. So then I can, after a while, be like, would you like to move in the other room? Or would you like to just have a look at this book that's like right next to us and kind of get his focus away and then have a talk afterwards? But mostly I decide to always sit there with him. He can kick and hit and scream and cry and whatever, and I'm just there. I don't tolerate being hit, so I explain that very shortly, or I move away, or but it's never just easy. Um, and I never really thought about that it is my own childhood problems that comes on problems childhood situations that comes online when I am sitting there with him, which also makes me understand more why some people have a hard time sitting there. Hmm. Because when you haven't expressed your own feelings as a child, how could you ever feel safe sitting with your child and letting them go through it when you never went through it? Um, so I kind of been like, again, there's not one way of doing it. Like either you can be a parent who's like aware, okay, so I have these childhood wounds, let's call it that. So if I heal those, then I can sit with my son or my child. Um, but I was just like, of course I have to sit there with him because nobody sat with me. So I will sit there no matter how uncomfortable it is for me. I'll just breathe. I'll keep myself calm. And then I can like handle myself afterwards if I need that. So there's not like one size fits all, but I really enjoyed being a part of this webinar, masterclass, whatever it's called, um, to see it in a whole other perspective. That in any kind of situation with my son, when I experience what we call a trigger or a something that triggers like no something that calls in a feeling in me, I, instead of reacting, I pause, I breathe, and I ask myself what part of me is reacting right now or wants to react before I react. Like a little pause, hold, and that's what the breath does. Um, and I've really been good at implementing that today. I had a beautiful day with my son today. Mm. And I've been following a lot of like aware parenting podcasts. But I always felt like everything was so scheduled. Like everything was so, if he does this, you do this. If he does this, you do this. And I'm like, I don't like following rules. Um, so just pausing, breathing, feeling, allowing before reacting makes like the biggest change for me. And I can see that working in any situation. Like before replying anything, stop, breathe in through your mouth, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And Brian has this amazing way of explaining how he breathes. Wow. Um, I've been like playing nonstop for 12 hours with my son today, so I'm good for today. I'm just gonna serve myself some chips and dip and just relax and enjoy myself. Relax and be proud of that mom that I am, that woman that I am, daughter that I am. And I just love how I just literally start to live from acceptance, from that's just how it is, no matter what it is, and believing that everything is just as it should be, always, no matter what. Yeah. Just really being present now, right here, right now, always. And that's so, hmm, hmm, looking for the right way to say that. That is a choice that I take every second that I can. And the second that I'm not aware, and the second that I get aware that I'm not here and now, I take a breath and I'm back to here and now. And I believe that the more we just live and do and observe and accept and allow, the more we just create that version of ourselves that we want to be for ourselves. Yeah, I think that was it for today. Bye.